I want to shoot just a real quick video here, just a little update. I got my kingpins done, and it is good. There's absolutely no slack in that whatsoever anymore. And that thing was really flopping around in there, and got my little stops on there so this comes around. I still want to get some new grease fittings to put in there so I can grease that up real well and maintain it, but there's a little bearing, new bearing in there that goes underneath, and I think it's good. I'm happy with that. And they're both on. It's ready to go. I got that done tonight. There's my new tie rod ends. They replaced these old dogs. I won't have to tie them on with barbed wire and baling wire anymore. That'll be good. And your steering arm goes on there, and then this will fit onto that. That's how that works. And I've got quite a bit going on this weekend, but if I can snag a couple hours somewhere, I can have this puppy back under that frame. Fella emailed me. It's been kind of following along on YouTube with this thing, and asked me if I found the caster wedges when I took this front end apart, and I said no, I didn't see them. And well, I started looking around, and they were stuck up on the bottom of the leaf springs, and that's what this is right here. This is the caster wedge, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bit thicker where I'm holding it, and it tapers down to the other end, and that's put on there under the springs, and that rocks your axle. Well, actually it rocks it this way just a little bit, so that adjusts your caster. And then those wheels are so big, so wide, I mean they set way back here, those 19-inch wheels, and you measure across from the back. I was reading the book, and it tells all about how to set the toe in, adjust the toe in, and of course that's done here with these adjustments by turning this rod. They're threaded opposite on one end than it is on the other, so when you turn that rod, it either pushes them out or pulls them in. And those wheels are so big that on the back end you measure across, and then you measure up on the front of that wheel, and it's like I think it's 1/8 of an inch difference. It's quite a bit that you pull the front of that in or adjust this out so it pushes the wheels apart on the back end a little bit, and that gives you your toe in. So there's your caster adjustment. And the camber, I guess, there's no camber adjustment. That must just be built into the kingpin axis inclination there. So there's no way, as the big boys would say, there's no way to adjust that. So that's just built in. And but it's a neat rig. I'm happy with that. I think that turned out real good. The machine shop wanted $900 to do that, and I did it all right here. So that's a good thing. And another thing I'm going to do next is build a cross member, because I did sacrifice the integrity of this frame. I had to cut that cross member out to allow that tail shaft to fit down in there, and I want to put that strength back in. So I'm going to build a cross member to fit back here and go under and catch that mount, that rear tranny mount, and put some strength back into that frame. And I'm probably going to beef it up in some other ways and other places as well. Although it's solid, it doesn't twist or anything, and this is not real heavy, but I don't want any problems, so I'm going to beef it up. And so that's it. Just a quick update tonight, and I'll shoot another one when I get that axle back under the front end. Thanks for watching.